Yo, Duque, pick up the phone.
Yo.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I'm back. Took me a minute. Had a lot going on. Mom's been sick. Had to help take care of her. And then I had to work. Then I got my little man. But this is Dark Light and I'm back. Can't believe I'm back. Can't believe I'm back. Can't believe I'm back. I'm back with another video for y'all. As y'all can read from the title, I'm gonna name my top 10 of all time Kaijus in the Godzilla universe. Well, in Godzilla, basically. Toho universe. Yeah, I just come up with this randomly because I am a Godzilla fan and I really wanted to do this. Whew. So, without further ado, I'm Darklight, if y'all haven't noticed. And please, if y'all are new to the channel, y'all please subscribe, like, and share, and especially comment. Y'all let me know what y'all top 10 kaijus of all times are. And I mean in the Godzilla world. I don't go to Pacific Rim because we don't I don't know all the creatures in Pacific Rim because there's only been 2 movies. It don't go too far out with it because, you know, I just want to know yours. So let's get it on. Number 10. My number 10 will be Titanosaurus. Yes, Titanosaurus. Don't really ask me why, because he looks more like a rock, somebody from a rock band with a mohawk. It's just one of those creatures that he has a tail for a fan, and he's pretty much a sea serpent, a sea fish, or whatever he is. I only like him because of his detail and the idea of creating another monster for Godzilla. And then because he's also somewhat taller than him. I don't know, somehow like the bigger they are, the better the harder they fall, you know. Yeah, let me fix my beard, you know, my beard, trying to get my beard to grow out a little bit, you know. But anyway, moving right along. Number 9, Caesar. Yes, it's Caesar because I love the aspect of a gigantic dog, basically, because he had the mind of a dog. Sitting there, and you finally get a chance to meet him in the Terror of Mechagodzilla, I believe. Yeah, Terror of Mechagodzilla. And when he started fighting Mechagodzilla and he hid behind rocks and stuff, I mean, that was fine. You know, it showed that you got a gigantic dog that just knows what to do. Run into stuff and hide. That's my number 9. Number 8. Now, please do not butcher me, but number 8 would have to go on all out scale of pretty much Mothra. And I mean from the 1964, I believe, all the way to now. All of them are my number 8. I love the older version because they had it looking more like she was old at times. Then there's times in the Rebirth of Mothra stages they had different stages of the power of Mothra, basically evolution in a way. And I love it. Definitely love the Mothra from 2019 Godzilla King of the Monsters. Loved it so much. Yeah. But they all had their different abilities, powers, and I loved every last one of them. And that's all for my number 8. Number 7. Now, it was kind of hard picking for number 7 of my all-time creatures. Well, number 7 might be a little weird because I kind of wanted him in the top 5, but as I was doing it, kind of hard. But this kaiju, probably one of my favorites, should have been number 5, but I had quite a few ahead of him, and that's Space Godzilla. I love Space Godzilla because number 1, when I was going dating all the way back to when the first Xbox came out, my parents bought me a game, Godzilla Saved the Earth, and my favorite creature, my favorite kaiju on that game was Space Godzilla, because I love when I was able to sit there and make 2 crystals, float in between them, and use them just to shoot little crystals at my opponents. Use the little atomic blast and all that. And I was always winning everybody. I beat my sister, my dad, friends. They couldn't touch me because I think it also gave you health as long as you stayed in between those crystals. And then number 2, it helped rebuild your atomic blast. Another reason I love Space Godzilla was because of the thought of his DNA, Godzilla's DNA traveling off into space, and it just created another creature. Even though in the Godzilla world, it's like multiple times they have tried to create other clones of Godzilla. Didn't work out. And Space Godzilla was pretty close on beating Godzilla. Pretty close. I'm not gonna say he was like whooping him hand in hand, because technically when it's time hand-to-hand battle, Godzilla still needed help because he had Mogira to help fight, and I think Rodan as well. I mean, he had Mechagodzilla to help out there, you know. No? He had Mogira. Sorry. Yeah, he had Mogira, which is a weird robot kaiju, I guess. I mean, a weird robot. But I liked him and they say there, Mogira, he spins around. Number 6. Well, let me see. Number 6. I think for my number 6, I would probably have to go with Shin Godzilla or Shin Gojira, whatever y'all want to call it. I would probably say Shin Gojira because it started in Japan. When it came here, Shin Godzilla. But yeah, he's my number 6 because I like the new aspect, new change on Godzilla. It basically gives you a thought. If you really know nuclear waste and chemicals and all that, how that combines, what would really happen if you just threw a fish in water and put a number of different chemicals, nuclear waste and all that into it? You'll get a grotesque kind of fish. It might die, then again, it might live. And then also, like I said, certain organisms can create something else. But I like the director, since I think he was the creator of Evangelion. Sorry, I always butcher that name, but one of my favorite anime. But yeah, I like the different turnaround on that Godzilla. Made him look more grotesque. Kept him as pretty much what kind of creature was he from the 1954? Like, he was created and he just destroyed Tokyo. I like that aspect. And then I like that now he's pretty much he's evolving into something more. Can't wait for Shin Godzilla 2. I really want to see it. I want to know the transformation. This basically the same. This is how I felt when I waited so long to see Godzilla 2000 when it first came out, and Godzilla 2014 in 2014. I had that long-awaited moment that I wanted to see. So, yeah. Shin Godzilla is my number 6. Number 5. I guess I would have to say I love the Godzilla of 2019. Because Michael Dougherty basically they kept the 2014 look, but his dorsal fins gave him the 1954 version. So they was able to mix old with the new. And that's always a good thing. Sometimes, not all the time. But this time, it was a good thing. I like the way they was able to show the burning Godzilla in this movie, in the 2019 version of Godzilla. I think there should be a better name for him now. Like Nova Godzilla, something different. I don't know what to call him. Crimson Godzilla, I guess. But the 2019 version of Godzilla is a lot better. Love the roar, how they actually kind of mixed in original roar with the new. Like that idea. Like I said, old comes to the new. That's all that's my number 5. I don't know. I guess it's because I've become a King of the Monster fan for this movie. Because I was loving this movie. Y'all want to see my trailer review? My movie review? Going right into it. Because I guarantee you, I love this movie. Me, my sister, and my son. Now, we're going into the top 4 Kaijus of all time. And I'm a little bit nervous because a lot of people might butcher me for this. Well, then again, we're good. We're great Godzilla. Anybody that's a Godzilla fan, we're great friends. So, yeah, but my top 4 Kaijus of all time. This is kind of hard for me because I had to pretty much go on what I'm into, read and have some certain reasons for them, and kind of hard between the top 4. But number 4, Biollante. It was kind of weird at first to see a plant-like creature against Godzilla, but it was mixed with human DNA, Godzilla's DNA, and a plant, so it created something different. And Biollante was probably one of the biggest creatures to fight Godzilla. And like I said, I love creatures that are bigger than Godzilla, twice as big, 3 times as big, because now it shows me how much work Godzilla has to do to take this. The bigger they and take this big sucker down, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, basically. And the movie was great. Took a minute, because I think not much happened in it. And then I liked the Biollante because he was able to use a majority of plants. Basically, he looked like he can use plants from just straight earth to fight Godzilla, even though it pretty much lost. But yeah, number 4, Biollante. Number 3. Like I said, the top 4 was kind of hard for me. But number 4 would be Kiryu, Mechagodzilla 3, basically. I love how they was able to go back into the old skeleton, the 1954 skeleton of Godzilla, recreate him, used his old bones to recreate well, not recreate, but to create another mecha and go fight Godzilla. That was probably one of the best fights in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla Tokyo SOS. Those were probably one of my 2 favorite movies. But yeah, I like that one a lot better than the other 2 mechs. Because the first one was more of a fight you from a distance kind of robot, and he had his moment when he fought close battle, but it didn't really sit well to me. Even though I love all the Godzilla movies, so. But then Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. That one was more of a I'm gonna fight you from a distance kind of robot. Then you get to Kiryu. I hope I'm saying that right. Mechagodzilla 3, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. He did his damage. You know, he was able to fight hand-to-hand combat, fight you from a distance. Then it had its own mindset once they revived the bone and recreated the body for it. It had its original mind of just wanting to just stay in the ocean and rest. You know, it's like the old one was like, leave my bones alone. Let me rest. Let me rest. But yeah, anyway, number 3. Number 2. Number 2 would probably have to go to Destroyer. Because at that time he was fighting Burning Godzilla, and that was probably the fight of the century for me. Well, one of them anyway. Because Destroyer, like I said, Destroyer was bigger. Then he's pretty much created from the Oxygen Destroyer. And you know, so then that was like a fight where, yeah, that was probably the one fight where they showed Godzilla was gonna die in this movie. If he wasn't the Burning Godzilla, he was probably going to lose. Probably. Which somehow Godzilla always gain extra power anyways. But I like Destroyer's roar, I like his makeup of his body. You know, he first started off as a organism, grew, and it became something like a bug, an insect kind of creature. I like that. Then they combined to create Destroyer, which, you know, he's a creature with wings, but it didn't look like he did do it much with his hand, with his arms. It just used his small arms most of the time. But Destroyer was my number 2. Number 1. And now, number 1 was already my all-time favorite one, because it just was, you know, because like I said, he's another creature bigger than Godzilla, and he's a plane, and he was more of a dragon to me. And y'all should know, when I say dragon, y'all know who number 1 is. King Ghidorah. I love it, especially now when you look at him in 2019. I love the aspect of him being a gigantic dragon that can pretty much crawl on all fours, stands up on his hind legs, and fight with his wings, and 3 heads that had his own separate minds. I'm sorry, I loved it. Especially even the original version, even though most of those like heads being dangled on some strings, did they on roar. But it was awesome. I love it. It was a gigantic dragon, space dragon. That's all I can say. Love that he had the ability to use lightning. It was pretty much like a monster out of the world, which basically, like I said, he's a space dragon. He was from space. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my top 10 kaijus of all time. Like I said, if y'all would like to see more, I have a couple more thoughts. I want to do my top 10 Godzilla movies of all time. I would like to do my probably top 5 funny moments in the Godzilla universe, Godzilla's world. I got some ideas because I am a Godzilla fan, so I would like to add a bunch of that to my channel as well. But if y'all like this video, y'all please give it a thumbs up. My thumb looks like it broke because it sprayed out that way. But y'all give it a thumbs up. Y'all new to the channel, please subscribe. Become a fan of, become a part of the dark light channel. Come on, become an angel. But yeah, if y'all like, and also if y'all like it, give me a comment. Tell me y'all top 10 creatures of all time. But this is Dark Light, and I will catch y'all in the next video. A cheerio.